Hello and welcome back to the channel L Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to continue seeing more. Coming up in this episode, Addo-Carr is loving life in England. Wheelchair Rugby League creating more fans and friends as they go. And Michael Cheika is hoping for a return in 3 years' time. I will start today's episode by looking at Michael Cheika as the man who coached the Lebanese Rugby League team into the Rugby League World Cup 2021. Has been more than praised for his efforts from his team's captain, and also has expressed his wishes to do it all again in 2025 for Lebanon. Mitchell Moses also backed the coach Cheika to thrive in the NRL if he chose that career pathway after his side's 48 points to 4 World Cup exit at the hands of the Kangaroos. They may have been comprehensively beaten, but Moses praised Cheika for getting his Lebanon players up for the fight and ready for fighting for their lives against the formidable opponents in Australia, saying he has been unbelievable. The way he can get you up for a game, I've never seen it before, to be honest. You hear all about the stories, how he gets teams up for games, and I've witnessed it firsthand and love working under him. I think he's got a big future in the NRL if he wants to go at it. I think he could definitely coach a team one day if he sticks at it and if he wants to, I guess. I definitely got a lot out of that, and I think if you speak to anyone in the camp, they will definitely agree with me. After his captain said all that, Michael Cheika has put his hand up to coach Lebanon in the 2025 World Cup after bursting with pride at representing the Cedars. The 55-year-old guided Lebanon into the quarter-finals in the Rugby League World Cup, where they fell short to reigning champions Australia. Despite being born and raised in Australia, he has Lebanese parents and says he thoroughly enjoyed his time coaching Lebanon's World Cup Rugby League side and would put his hands up if he was asked to do it again for 2025. He also understands that a lot can happen between now and then. It's been a great experience to be a part of. It's been a great experience for myself personally, so I wouldn't hesitate to put my hand up if they wanted to come back again. The Cedars enjoyed wins over Jamaica and Ireland in the group games, while just falling short to New Zealand, the #1 ranked team in the world. I think the best things are still to come. 2025 with this team, Cheika added. If I have the honour to be involved with them again, I'd like to think it will be another highlight. I said to the boys inside, it has been one of the very best things I've done in footy ever. It's been such an experience for my own personal growth and development. Also connecting with the homeland of my parents and to live that experience and share what it's like for the boys in Australia growing up as an ethnic kid playing sport. It's been unreal. And to think, day 22 of the Rugby League World Cup of 31, I think it is, seeing Cheika's side take on the world champions, do themselves some justice in the game as well. I think they'll be back. I think Cheika will be back. We move on to Friday's catch-up of the Rugby League World Cup games as the wheelchair teams battled it out yet again with 2 matches played. First of all, we saw France versus Wales at the EIS Arena in Sheffield, and this was followed up by Scotland versus the USA as a double header in the late morning, early afternoon to see who has Rugby League supremacy in that group. But the first game went with form and then some, as France put on 154 points to 6 of Wales, 4 points off the world record for a rugby match in one game. Anyway, the star man of the game was Lionel Alazard, who scored 6 tries, converted 13 goals, and put on 50 points in total for the French team as they humbled Wales, to be fair, in an impressive win. France were winning 96 points to 6 at half time, but only could put 58 on Wales in the second half. He goes 6 points clear of England's Nathan Collins, who has scored 44 points during his rugby league game in an England international. The second game was an absolute riot as Scotland faced off USA, and as you can see, the USA came away with a victory, 62 points to 41. It was a 38 points to 24 half-time lead for the USA, with Mackenzie Johnson being the man of the moment for the USA team. But in the second half, 2 tries from America set them on the path towards victory, despite a second half hat-trick double, which became a hat-trick from Callum Young, who you can see here right in the picture for Scotland. Another great game from the Wheelchair Rugby League World Cup, as these two sides put on excellent skills, some hard hitting, and some great execution when it comes to scoring points for their team. The positives that keep coming out of the Rugby League World Cup is that it's attracting new fans from the disciplines like Wheelchair Rugby League. You should have seen social media over the last couple of days when it came to the actual sport, and also responding to how Wheelchair Rugby League is perceived. People are loving it because it's crash bang wallop style and it's rugby league. Hopefully that positivity will continue to grow. They don't care about what the matches are like, it's just a great heads up and something that everyone enjoys. Even the players seem to be enjoying it and living life fantastically off the back of the responses that are coming from their efforts in those games. Long may it continue. Thank you, Wheelchair Rugby League. And finally, we talk about Josh Addo-Carr, as he said he does not want the Rugby League World Cup to end, and it is easy to see why. After scoring 5 tries in Australia's 48 points to 4 quarterfinals win over Lebanon, Addo-Carr tops the try scoring charts with 11 tries from just 3 appearances during this World Cup. It took him 5 minutes to score his first against Lebanon, and after 19 minutes he had got his hat-trick. I love having fun. I get to do what I love doing, and that's playing football, Addo-Carr told BBC 3 after his Player of the Match performance. Never in a million years did I think I'd be in the UK playing the sport I love. Just grateful. I'm loving my time and I don't want it to end. Earlier in the tournament, Josh Addo-Carr sat down with BBC Sport and spoke about his struggles as a teenager. He also then went on to score 2 tries in Australia's opening match against Fiji, and then 4 in the following match with Scotland. After that game, he was rested for the Kangaroos' final group game with Italy, but started with a bang in a rainy knockout tie with Lebanon. Former St Helens player and rugby league pundit Carl Amos said that Josh Addo-Carr is the fastest man on the planet. If you give him an inch, he'll take a yard. He's one of those players who gets bums off seats. When he gets a break, it's a joy to watch. Similar praise came out for the Fox from Andrew Henderson, the New York boss, and former Keith Fleet, head of rugby, who was part of the punditry team in the studio for BBC Sports. I love Josh Addo-Carr's energy. He brings so much joy to and quality to our game. Stellar performance. Phenomenal. Addo-Carr and Australia are now waiting the winner of New Zealand's last 8 tie with Fiji on Saturday, with their semi-finals taking place at Ellen Road on Friday the 11th of November, in what could be a defining game for the actual tournament between 2 of the top teams in the world, possibly 1 and 2. So Addo-Carr is said, we let ourselves down with ill discipline, and I think if we fix that, our best footy is ahead of us, added the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs winger. He was mentioning about the second half when the phrase that was used about the second half, even by Mal Meninga, clunky. We know we've got a hard game next week. We're just loving every moment, and this is a special thing to be a part of. Addo-Carr has played a game less and scored 3 tries more. Well, actually, they're on the exact same games with him yet to play. Then Dom Young, who sits second in the Rugby League leading try scoring charts for this World Cup in the men's side, as the former Huddersfield man has scored 8 to Addo-Carr's 11. As I said last night in the commentary, the record for Australia is 12, and that was Valentine Holmes, the man who is in the centre on the other side of the pitch from Josh Addo-Carr. So, he'll be lucky to eclipse that. Who says he can't? It'll be interesting to see what he does against New Zealand. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking on that notification bell for any updates or new videos that may be coming your way in the near future. Tell me what your thoughts are of the episode in the comment section below. It's open for business. You guys, please fill your boots. Tell me what your thoughts are on Addo-Carr. Do you think he will be the leading try scorer of this Rugby League World Cup? Or do you think that there is a couple of players that still have a case to answer to when that comes across? The Rugby League World Cup coming from the wheelchair side of the draw. What a fantastic effort them 4 games have been so far. Hopefully it continues. We won't be able to see it until Monday, I'm afraid, but please keep watching. It's been fantastic from your guys' support. And also the first one, Michael Cheika. Would you like to see him back in Rugby League? I know I would. Been a breath of fresh air. Another one of those coaches who are just loving it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. And the episode, as I always do, by wishing you all the best. So please stay safe. I'll see you in the next episode.